Okay, so we're doing Scrunch blow dry. So we have Scrunch blow dry with gel. Okay. We also have Scrunch blow dry with mousse. So you have two different ways you could do it. You could do mousse, gel, combo. You can do strictly mousse. You could do strictly hairspray. It's your preference. The first thing you want to do is you want to take your client over and you would shampoo. We're not shampooing yet because that comes in 2 weeks. We're going to do the shampoo demo and the shampoo test. So what we're going to do is we are going to wet our mannequins or clients down at the sink. Make sure that she's properly draped with the Sanex, the cape around the neck, and you want to make sure, again, you test the water temperature, you cover the client's ears, and you cover the client's forehead so that you're not getting water in the client's ear, down their back, or in their face. I have her completely draped. Sanex, if your Sanex gets wet or your cape gets really wet, go ahead and change it out for a new one. Okay? I'm going to, I don't know that it will reach all the way over there. But remember, you need partners, so this is a two-person job. So someone's going to hold the mannequin. You're going to hold the head nozzle down. Remember that. Thank you. You're going to hold the mannequin or the nozzle down away from the mannequin. You're going to turn the water on and have it towards the bottom of the sink. You're going to feel the water. You don't want freezing cold water on your mannequin. You don't want super hot water on your mannequin. So you always test the water holding the nozzle down. Because remember, if we hold the nozzle up, the water's going to go everywhere. And that's not fun. So when I'm washing the mannequin out, I'm just wetting her hair. And I'm taking my hands and I'm covering her face so that it does not go in her eyes. I'm going around and I'm cupping my hands around her ear so the water does not go in her ear. I'm making sure that all of her hair is completely saturated so that when we do the Scrunch blow dry, it will be uniform from the front to the back to the middle of the head. Once I am done, before my client/mannequin moves, I turn the water off, then I let go of the hose. Because if I'm still running the water and not holding that hose, it could spray. I'm going to grab a towel, and I'm going to wrap it around, coming from behind, going to wrap it around my client. I'm going to tuck the towel, and my client's going to walk her way back to her chair with me. I never ever point to my station and say, go sit over there. You walk your client back. Today, we're going to use, her name is going to be, what do we want to name her today?
Martha.
Veronica? Who said Veronica?
No. Said Martha.
Martha? Why don't we do
Sarah?
Let's do Virginia. I don't even know. So, did you notice I took the towel and I gently went around my client and towel dried that hair a little bit. You don't want it sopping wet, okay? So I kind of already put the form into the mannequin on how I want to do it. The things that you're going to need: Sanex strip, shampoo cape, towels, blow dryer. There are different tools that you could add to your blow dryer. This is a concentrator. Your kits came with this. You all have this with your blow dryer. This is a diffuser. These are wonderful with curly hair. These don't fit on all of the blow dryers, but there are numbered blow dryers that you will find that you can put this on if this is the tool you want to use. Most of you will use the concentrator today. We also have blow dry covers or socks. We ordered a lot more of these because the students seem to like these a lot when doing scrunch blow dry. It just makes sure it doesn't get your hair frizzy. It's concentrated to one area, which is exactly what the concentrator does. It's concentrated to that one area that the air is blowing out at on the very tip. The diffuser does exactly what it says. It diffuses the air throughout the scalp, throughout the head. And it is very large compared to both of these, so you get more disbursement of air. So that's why they call it a diffuser, and it's diffusing. Okay, so it's less frizzy. You're gonna need butterfly clips if you choose to clip the hair out of the way and just do a section at a time. That will give you more control over your end result. You're going to need a pick or a wide tooth comb, because right now you don't want to go in and blow dry your client's hair like this, because you want to make sure it's not matted, it's not knotty. So you'll pick out the hair from, remember, ends to scalp. You don't ever want to go scalp to ends, because that can cause breakage and that can add friction to the hair. You don't want to do that. So very gently you'll go scalp or end to scalp. So end to scalp, end to scalp, and then you'll see how it looks a lot nicer than your scrunched part that you towel dry. The reason we towel dry is because we want that hair to be semi-wet so that we could do our scrunch blow dry.
Miss Couch, please call extension 200. Miss Couch, please call extension 200.
We don't want it dripping wet and soap soaking wet, because that cuticle in your hair is full of water. So then when you put that product in, it doesn't stay in the hair as the water comes out. So you want it towel dried so there's an ability to have that product in that hair cuticle. So you're just going to make sure it's nice and evenly. So I'm just going through the ends up to the scalp of the hair, making sure it's nice and combed out for the most part. Scrunch blow dries are fun. They're a nice way to, if you have really curly hair, to accent the curls. And she's got lots of layers in here, so I'm going each layer. I'm starting at the end and working my way up to the scalp. But do you see how easy I was able to get through that? The next thing I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do different sections using all three of those so that you can see the difference. You can use a mousse, you can use a gel, you can finish with a hairspray. What I am doing today, we have a ton of mousse, so we're gonna use mousse. You can also go in at the end and spray it with some hairspray. You can add some gel if you want. If you're gonna do gel and mousse, put the gel in first. Use like a quarter size of gel, put the mousse beside it, quarter size, emulsify it in your hands, and then go in to scrunch the hair. You're gonna scrunch from the end to the scalp as you blow dry. So it's a motion that's constant when you're doing this, when you're performing this service. Most mousse you have to hold upside down for it to come out. Okay? So you just put, you're going to need more, but you start out small. You can always add more. You don't want to waste product. So you're going to go in, and I'm going to scrunch the hair all over. I'm going to scrunch it with the product, because that's setting a foundation for this style. And you're going to make sure you get the front, you're going to make sure you get the scalp, because you want that volume. You don't want it to be big and sculpted all over the head and then flat on the scalp, because that's going to look like a triangle or a mushroom. You want that volume in there. So you're going to scrunch it up, making sure that all that product's in there and equally distributed through the hair. Then you're going to come in, and I always have an extra towel, just because, you know, you guys can write that you would need gel or mousse and hairspray on your demo sheet so that you know what you have. You can then, if you choose to, if you want more control over the hair, you can clip sections of the hair out of the way. So you can clip both sides. There's mousse in there, so it'll be fine. I'm clipping it out of my way. I'm gonna start down here, because I wanna make sure that underneath layer is nice and curly, nice and scrunched. So you can clip this so that you have control over the head. It's however you feel. If you feel like you need that control, then you put those clips in. If you feel like I got this, I'm going in, I'm gonna get it, you can do that as well. This is just for, you know, demo purposes to show you the different ways. Now this is a sock, like I said. You're literally just gonna go towards the scalp, and you're gonna scrunch with the blow dryer together. Scrunch. And you can tell I don't have any air here. I don't have any air coming out here. It's all right on the tip of the blow dryer. And you just go in and scalp. Go in and scalp. When your hair is cold, that means it's dry. You're just going to keep going, scrunching that hair. And holding it in place. You can do low, you could do high heat, you could do medium heat. So that was that one, hopefully. This is not meant for this blow dryer, so I'm going to hold it while I do it, but it would just connect just like the one the sock went right over. It will connect. Just like your concentrators will go and it will connect. You will know what blow dryer is with what attachment because it will fit. This is not gonna fit. This fits the white blow dryers. I'm using the red one. I'm just doing the red for the demo purposes so that you can see. So I'm gonna hold this and I'm gonna show you the difference on the amount of hair that I can withhold in this style. So I'm gonna take a big section down that was bigger and wider, because did you notice I had to go 1, 2, 3, 4 with that sock? This I'm gonna be able to do in 2 sections. That doesn't mean hurry up and grab the diffuser so I can get done right away, Mrs. Gockel. It means you're getting more done. If somebody has extremely curly, thick hair, you might opt for a diffuser. If they have long hair, it's easy to take that hair and comb it almost and have it up against the scalp. So you'll wrap the hair in the diffuser. Do you see how it's inside the diffuser? And then turn it. Okay? So I'm gonna hold it, because obviously it's meant for blow dryer number 21. And you're gonna go in, taking the hair, and I'm gonna scrunch it. And I'm gonna move, you can move it around a little bit. You see how there's so much more hair in this attachment? And you're just coming up and you're just scrunching that. You're using the tool to scrunch it. You're not going to take your hand on this one and scrunch together, because you're going to burn your hand. So you don't want to do that. It's all, and then you have your curl. Okay? Does everybody see that? Can you guys see? Did you notice the difference in the amount of hair? I was able to do this section very quickly. It's not fully dry, obviously, but for demo purposes, I want you to see what each tool does. Okay, next one is the concentrator. You're concentrating air to a specific area. So I'm just going to loosen that up a little bit. I'm going to go back in. And I'm just scrunching the hair in the area that I want it. Then I'm going to go in with my concentrator. And you just concentrate and scrunch. So you're putting that air, you're pointing that air, you're directing it to what area you want to be in. You can go down. You can go up, you can hold it at an angle. If you want to go in on the side, you're going to go in towards the side to scrunch that hair towards the scalp. In the perfect world, we could flip our mannequin upside down and scrunch it from end to scalp. Obviously, we can't do that. Our mannequins don't do that. We can't take clients in our chair and flip them over and scrunch their hair that way. That's not ideal. We may do that at home to scrunch our hair, but that's not how you do it properly. My favorite type of tool or attachment is the diffuser when you're doing a scrunch, because I feel like you can almost massage your client's head while you're scrunching the hair. So there's different types of how this hair will look. You will be crunchy. You can feel these mannequins. If you want to pass them around, they're crunchy. Okay? That's okay. Does anybody have any questions on what we need to do? Remember, safety comes first. You want to make sure if there's water on the floor, you put a towel on the floor so that you don't slip and fall. You want to make sure that your blow dryer is put on the counter or into your blow dryer holder inside your station when you're not blow drying. This is an electrical tool. If at any point in time something happens with this blow dryer, if it smells funny, if it smells like it's burning, if it's smoking, where do we go? To the red emergency stops or the gray panel, and we hit stop. That shuts down all electricity. So if somebody is blow drying their mannequin and their blow dryer is fine and it stops, it's because something else is wrong. If you smell something, you're gonna smell heat. But if you smell fire or you see smoke or there's a spark, don't wait, turn it off. It's better to be safe than not. This is a prime example on why we do not have drinks at our station. If you knock that accidentally, that water gets in there, that's an electrical outlet. So it's just electrical safety. Do you remember when we did that chapter? How important it is. There's GFIs for a reason. If water gets near it, that GFI will automatically turn that off. That is for your safety. Your client, you want to make sure when you're towel drying, you are not suffocating your client's face by towel drying her face. You have to pay attention in the mirror that you're being soft and gentle with your client. I don't want to see you doing this. Don't be mean. Virginia is here on vacation. She wants to look pretty at the beach. Okay? If you like the gel and the mousse, you can go in, like I said, and finish with a hairspray. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. That's what we're here for. If you want to rewatch the video so that you can see it up and close, you absolutely can. Right now, you guys will be using your concentrator because that's what you guys have in your kit. If you want to change something, if you do not have a kit, there are blow dryers with numbers. You can match the attachments to the blow dryer. I can help you as well. Yes.
Okay, so we're not allowed to use a diffuser, we have to use a concentrator.
If you want to use a diffuser, you can. But you'll just have to use the school issued blow dryer, not your kit.
Is there like a sign out sheet for the blow dryers and stuff?
No, because we'll see it.
It's the white blow dryer.
Yeah, it's the white. It'll match. You'll see number 21 with 21. Like, obviously, the red concentrator goes with the red blow dryer. We tried to color coordinate. Does anybody have any questions on the washing? You do need 2. You have 3 days to complete this. Guys, hold on. We're not done. There's 3 days to complete this. So if we did it today, you have all of today. You have Tuesday. And you have Thursday. It will be due Thursday, which is February 8th. Very good. I don't know how you knew that so fast. Is it your birthday?
No.
Oh, okay.
I figured it out before.
Oh, okay, you wrote it on. Very good. So February 8th, the Scrunch blow dryer will be due. If you have any questions, please. Yes, Maya. You guys should use medium to short hair. You want to be able to scrunch. I wouldn't use super long, but I would use medium. Like either one of these lengths will work. You don't want anything super shorter than this because you're not going to be able to get the scrunch in there. So I would say one of these lengths. Okay?
Mrs. Goggle, can we use like a curl cream?